We have a full moon coming this week. What's it going to mean for us?
We do. We have the full moon in Pisces and Virgo on Thursday is actually when it is. And full moons always mean bringing matters to a successful climax. Things you started 2 weeks ago should come to be by the full moon. And by the light of the full moon, they should see their right way to do something. So for all 12 signs for Pisces, this full moon is in your sign, except the full moon is in Virgo, which means you really need to pay attention to what your partner has to say. And your partner's wishes are going to be the ones that are going to trump your own this time if you want to live a long and a happy life. If you're married, you certainly want to say yes, dear, to whatever it is your partner has in mind. For Aries, this is interesting because for them it brings matters with their work and their responsibilities are being changed. They're changing right as the Aries is watching them. And those changes should be complete by this full moon. And whatever it is that it is on Thursday is what it is going to end up being for the next foreseeable future. For Tauruses, this is in their fifth house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures. It is a very gratifying time for Taurus. This full moon means that things with children get resolved, things with lovers get resolved, and they're normally resolved very favorably for the Taurus, which is the best part about that.
Yeah.
For Geminis, it's in their fourth house of home. And Geminis, a lot of times Geminis are very social, they're very out there, they want to be out and about and doing things. And this full moon says, you got stuff at home you need to deal with, you need to pay attention to. And for Geminis, the best, even if it's distasteful, just go ahead and get it done. And you'll be able to see your way clear. And once you do that, it will free you up to go out and about and be the social gadabout that Geminis love to be. For Cancers, this is in their third house of day-to-day living, and so they need to pay particular attention to the details of what it is that they're doing. They're going to take on new responsibilities, and they're going to try and incorporate new things into their daily living, and they need to be careful to be specific in what they're doing rather than painting with too broad a brush. For Leos, it's about the money. The spotlight really is on earned income rather than unearned income. This doesn't have to do with the resources you share with others. This has to do with your ability to make more money doing what it is that you do. So, and Leos have the upper hand in that, and they need to know that they do with the specifics of things will help them sell their case. For Virgo, it's about the Virgo. It's about the Virgo getting what the Virgo wants, what the Virgo needs, and the Virgo normally Virgos are very selfless people. They put everybody else's needs first. Not anymore. You know, for the next 2 weeks or so, Virgo's going to be going, what about me? And how do I get what I want out of this? For Libras, and they're going to hate me for this because they're already doing a whole bunch of humble service. They get to do more of it. But for the Libras, something behind the scenes, something that was unknown to them, becomes more known. That makes it much easier for them to assert their needs and get their needs met, which is very cool because they won't know about it until just before it happens. And I think it'll be a rather pleasant surprise. For Scorpios, they need to tap their female friends and colleagues on the shoulder, say, I need your help, and to get that group to work to bring the Scorpio what it is the Scorpio wants. And this is something to do with something that Scorpios have been trying to create, and they get to actually give birth to it or bring it into being. For Sagittarians, 10th house of career and public standing. And so they need to follow exactly the directions that come down from above. Whatever the boss wants, Sagittarians, you can't argue with them, you can't talk your way out of it. Simply say, yes, sir, and then go ahead and do it. And you'll have a much better result than you think. For Capricorns, the law is on their side. Some sort of legal matter. Actually, and something written in stone works very, very well for the Capricorn to get what it is that the Capricorn wants. And it's going to be the letter, not the spirit of the law that applies. And then for Aquarius, the last time we're going to talk about, it's about other people's resources. And Aquarians, instead of looking for a new resource to try and tap, you want to look around at the existing resources that you have and find a way to maximize them rather than looking for new ones. And something will pop up by Thursday that shows you the right way to do that. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac for the full moon in Virgo on Thursday.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure.